Well, good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's having a fine Friday so far. It's great to have you here on Feature Friday. We're just going to give it a few minutes to make sure everybody is able to log on, get into the webinar here, and then we'll get started. It's great to have everyone. So feel free to use the chat window. We have a couple of the team members here, here to answer questions and have good dialogue there in the chat if we need to. So yeah, it's awesome to have you. We'll give it another minute or two. This is our first Feature Friday in November, and it's a little colder than the last one. I think we were about 80 degrees last time we had one. So we've definitely shifted into fall and kind of getting a little taste of maybe what's to come here for the winter. So yeah, little weather change here for this one. Well, let's go ahead and get it started. Again, my name is Nate Stair. I'm the market segment leader for our SiteMap team here at GPRS. So excited to have you. This is our 6th Feature Friday, and just so excited to kind of show you new features and some things that you can do with SiteMap. We started off the series with exporting information out of SiteMap. Then we went into importing, how to bring data into the platform. We moved on to mobile app and printing. Last series here, we just did new features with Jeff DeHart. So that was really exciting, seeing some of the new releases that we've done and improvements we've made to SiteMap. And this Feature Friday will be the sewer layer. So excited to chat with you here a little bit this morning. So just kind of going through things, we're going to go through a step-by-step process, breakdown, a little demo for you in the platform of how you can use the sewer layer, some of those key features and how to use it. I'll go through that. Feel free to ask any questions during the demo, and then we'll get into a live Q&A here at the end. So just like we always do on Feature Friday here, we begin things off with questions. So we're going to go one of two directions. So you can either submit your question right in the chat. So there's a little chat window here. Just open that up and you can submit a question there. Or we can do a live question where you can actually go on stage and you and I can communicate back and forth. And excited to do things that way there at the end. So don't be shy. All the engagement we can get. So yeah, first question, we will kick things off here. So how easy is it for you to see your storm and sanitary sewer as-built at your facility? What's that experience like for you? Is it, I have them right here. Are they really accessible right in front of you? We've got them, but they're pretty old. That's kind of a common one. As-built, where are they? Do they even exist? So if we could get some engagement here in the poll, it would be pretty awesome. So it looks like most of you are saying they're as-built sewer records. Where? So that's unfortunately that is reality sometimes. There's information that maybe the facility has, but you don't know where they're at, or maybe there really is nothing on record. So and it looks like we have 100% that have responded that way. So and that is reality. That's what we see across the country, working with hundreds of facilities across the country here. So looks like we have, same thing, 100% said that they don't really know where their as-built are. So second question that we're going to throw out here. So how familiar are you with the SiteMap sewer layer? So if you've used it, maybe you love it, fantastic resource. Maybe you've heard about it, but you don't really know how it works, or you haven't really been into the platform. Or maybe I can see my sewer lines on SiteMap's utility map. Is there more to experience? So one of the three. Let's see where our SiteMap users land. So it looks like most everyone's heard of it so far. We have one that says we love it, fantastic resource. So that's how it's designed, to be really easy to use. I always tell every meeting I'm in, I was like, if I can use it, I know anyone can. So that's really where we sit. So Yeah, great engagement. About 83% of you have said that you've heard of it, but you don't quite know how it works. And 17% now have responded and said, we love it. Fantastic resource. So we appreciate you giving us that feedback. We use it. We take that for our development team and use all this information here as we continue to design and improve SiteMap. So let's jump in. We try to make these quick, about 15 minutes. So let's jump into the live demo. And again, you can submit your questions there in the messenger right here in the chat. I will make sure my chat window is open so I kind of monitor that as I go through. So when you log into SiteMap, this will be your view. You're going to have the message board. You can close that out. Your view will probably not look quite like that. This is our national view of all of our projects. So, we complete well over 100,000 projects each year. So that's what this map is actually representing. I have an admin account here, but yeah, when you log in, you'll see all the toolbars, some of the features that we've gone over in the past. Today, we're going to actually be talking about the sewer layer over here on the left. So you'll see, your activity, plan room, jobs, reality capture, and then we are going to go through sewer layer here. So first thing I just wanted to mention, your projects will populate, by date. So if you've done 3 or 4 inspections, VPI as we call it, video pipe inspections, they will start populating here from newest to oldest. So you'll see those kind of render here. Or if you're looking up an older work order, you can actually submit a work order number, a GPRS work order number, and we can actually search it that way. So the system will actually pull up that information. So this is meant to be really easy to organize and be able to view and get to this information. So this little drop-down arrow is the first thing you need to really do to access the information. So you hit the drop-down arrow, and it's going to show you all the different pipe segments that we have inspected associated with this specific project. You see the date here, the customer name, all that'll be here, project name. So yeah, this is how you access the information right in a quick view. So you have SCO1 to SCO2. That's the manholes or a catch basin that is labeled that way in the report. So you actually can see all the color coding that's happening. You have fair, good, excellent, poor condition. So we found a little bit of everything on this particular inspection. But let's say you wanted to say, hey, we're looking at this report and we're really concerned with something that's in poor condition. You can actually click on this specific line here and pull up more information actually from the NASSCO certified report. So our field project managers will complete a report. They're all trained and certified in NASSCO, and all that information is going to populate here on the line details. So this pipe segment, you're going to get information like here's the specific manhole or access point. So we always try to crawl downstream just for better video. Sometimes the lines are filled up with fluid, and if we're driving upstream, that can distort our view. But you can see up here in the top window, you get information like, distance. So if there's issues, you'll see some of the issues pop up here along the line, and they'll be documented here. So down below, you actually have the notes that the project manager has made. So you can see here he's located a clean out on this one, actually showing a lot of water in the line itself. So downstream, there's some sort of blockage, blocking water flow, and we're getting things backed up on this side of things. So yeah, these are all the notes that the project manager has made. And you can see those populate down below here. So at any time, you can click on these specific videos and you can play those. You actually see the video start to happen, and populate here on the screen. You can go large screen, full screen mode here. We're underwater actually on this particular view. But as we crawl through here, you can actually see, some imagery here. So that's just another way to access the information as you see them here. There's actually flow direction marked from one manhole to another, or access point to access point, and that's noted here as well. So yeah, really easy to access, some of these notes that the project manager has made here. So this one is actually in excellent condition. As you go through, He's going to drop the camera into the access point here. I'll fast forward here a little bit. And the project manager is going to go through and inspect and make notes that they find in this particular inspection here. But one key thing to note, that let's say this line here that we have that's in poor condition, let's say you actually want to view that on the map. You can actually hit the drop the pin, the fly to icon up here, and you'll actually fly to that location. So here's the actual project where we completed this inspection. And this is where you can get more mapping information to see from a physical standpoint where those issues lie here on the screen. So a couple things, you'll see a little icon like this here on the screen that actually shows the specific video. You can actually get to the same window. It's a quick view right here on the map. So we're doing this from looking up the report and then getting into the map. You can actually go into the map and get to the information and pull up the report, from the map standpoint as well. So if you're out in the field and this specific line is the one you're chasing, you can actually grab that, click more details, and you can bring up the same information right here. So that's how it's meant to be viewed. Really simple and easy. As you click through, this is all labeled by manhole or catch basin and easily identified here on the map. So that's the mapping standpoint. Each one of our site features here, they're all labeled here SCO6. So it's really easy to find. I like clicking on these little boxes. That actually shows the pipe segment, SCO1 to SCO2. So specifically what line you're looking at. And it is located as well. So all of our inspections are located. That's something that's unique with GPRS. We don't just crawl and give you a report. We actually map it and document that on the surface and put that into SiteMap for you as well. So that's really the mapping feature. And again, if you, just like we showed you in a previous Feature Friday, you can go to the data transfer and actually print the information. So I've gone ahead and I've printed this specific locate to get this information here. So just a quick, easy way to put together more of a formal report, formal drawing versus maybe taking a screenshot here of the information. So that's pretty much everything up in a nutshell. Let me see if I can catch up here in the chat to make sure I didn't miss any questions here. I see we might be having some issues. Kent maybe trying to get into some audio settings. Yep, if you can get on, maybe we can bring them on live potentially and chat that way. So let me go back and pull up my slides here. So at this time, I can jump back into the platform. If you have questions, I can walk you through any questions you might have as far as what I've shown you here this morning. This is all meant to be, discussion here. So we'll throw out the opportunity for someone to come join us on live here, or if you want to submit a question, like I said in the chat, we'll take those at this time. Give it a couple seconds here. Oh, could you please show me again how you got to the map screen? Yep, great question. So let me flip back over, back into SiteMap. So when you pull up an inspection, so I actually searched by work order number 842651. Hit enter. Oop, I'm in the wrong one. Wrong search bar. Make sure when you do a search, that's a good reminder. Go to sewer layer and then into the search, and then it'll populate here. So when you look at the specific inspection that you're looking at, this is where you can fly to. So if your original map's going to look something like this, you're going to be zoomed way out when you first log in. So you'll click on the specific line that you're looking at. This detailed is this condition is actually listed as poor. You click on that, it brings up your window, and then up here in the top right, you'll see a little pin fly to icon. That's what you'll select, and it'll fly you right into that specific project. So it might be hidden there behind, it's kind of zoomed out right at first, but as you zoom in, that's how you can get to the map view. If you're looking at your site and you don't have any of this information up and you're just, curious, you're looking at the map, hey, I know GPRS was out here and we inspected this line. You can actually get to the inspection from here as well. So each segment will have these little icons on here to, view the report. You click on them, hit click more details, and this is where all that information is going to show up. So I'm actually selected the line itself. So let me get out of that. So make sure you click. I clicked. See how the line is actually highlighted there. I selected the line. I didn't actually click on the icon. It's something to kind of watch for too as well. But yeah, here, this is the actual information, and then you can get to the information right from here. So that's another way to access that. So you've come up here. Hey, here's your work order number. You come back here into sewer layer, put 842651 in there, and then boom, it's going to show your back to your condition assessment report. So let me get back here to my chat. I've had access on a previous project. How long do we have access into SiteMap? So Michael, if you've ordered, in the past and you've actually ordered the video pipe inspection, we are not, you have permanent record to those. That's your project into your personal account. That's what you have access to. GPRS, we document and save all the inspections. So if some other team member needs access to a specific inspection, we actually have subscriptions to, provide your whole team with access as well. But yes, we document and store those, long-term there. So how about when it's a new job? The features. Okay, so there's a couple questions here. So are there any feature differences between mobile app and desktop? So yeah, that's a good point here. So, on I don't have the mobile app opened here, but yeah, you would be able to open up and view the inspection on the mobile app. It'll look very similar here. You'll select the sewer and you'll be able to filter through, your specific, reports here on the left. So they'll all populate by date here on this window, the sewer inspection window. So let's see, make sure I'm getting caught up here. Should I got to the map screen? Let's go. Keep going down here. Yep, great questions. Great questions so far. Yeah, as far as accessing the information, again, when you're at the very beginning, when you log into SiteMap here, I'll just refresh my screen here. You're going to see the zoomed out view of SiteMap. You'll have the messenger window. Usually click out of that, and then right here on the left is the sewer layer, and that's where you can search a work order. Hit your you can actually see the newest to oldest inspections, or if you have a specific work order number, you can put it in right here, and it'll pull that up. So. Great questions. Yeah, when it's a new job, again, those sewer inspections, they all populate by date. So you can see here, these are 11/5, 11/3. These are all the reports that GPRS has done here in the past few days here across the country. So they're all populating by date. But your specific jobs that you order, the newest to oldest. So you can access those there. So Great questions. We appreciate it. Let me get back to, yeah, this is a newer platform. Sometimes connection, we've had, things happen here, but yeah, we've gotten pretty good. We like this platform. We're going to continue with it, but I apologize for you not being able to have audio here. Do we get the info on the condition of the pipe? Yeah, so you can actually export the actual NASSCO report, the PDF version of it as well. But yeah, any of these projects here. So I've been pulling up this. I'm familiar with this project. That's why I'm using it. All the line information is right here. So these are all the segments that are shown. I know I went through this really quickly, and we can set up a one-on-one demo with our support team or myself. We'd be glad to walk you through all this. But yeah, these are all the pipe segments, and these are the conditions that go along with them. And then you can click on that, and it'll give you the actual detail of each note that the project manager has made about the line. So that's how you can access, all that information. So the videos are all associated here as you click on each note. Flow direction, this is, you can see here that this gives you measurement as well. So those are just some pretty neat features that we've upgraded on that side. So I hope that answered your question there. Yep. Okay, good. If anyone has any other questions, we'll give it another minute or two here. We appreciate the engagement. We love jumping on here on Fridays. So yeah, glad to be with all you here. So again, I've mentioned throwing out, there's another question. How about the camera? Do we need to purchase? So no, so GPRS actually performs the inspections. We have the crawler cameras. So we have the, the tractor basically that crawls through the line. It'll go through and inspect, but our project managers will actually operate that, collect the information. As they're in the pipe with the camera, that's how they're inspecting. All the lights are on that specific camera, and they're inspecting each little crack, each little joint as they crawl through that line. So that's actually information that GPRS collects during the inspection. So we record the video, and then all the notes and the inspection, all that detail goes in the NASSCO reporting. So yeah, we actually inspect the line. Now you can use the information to, they're gonna measure lateral cracks, and they're gonna give you condition on each line. So as you get that information, you could see that right there on the screen. If you have a separated joint, you can see maybe soil coming into the line. You can actually see that, and then you can find that on the map and all that. So that's part of your inspection. But our team is certified. They have their certification in NASSCO, so they actually do the certified inspections. That's a great comment. Great question. Yep. So I think, how do we get the app on your phone? So yeah, if you go to the App Store, we have the app for iPhone and Android. You can search SiteMap right there in the search, and you should be able to find it and create your account. You'll log in the same. You have to go through a couple of your credentials, with your email and phone, and confirm with a multi-factor identification. But yes, yep, you can go through and find it right in the App Store. Great question. Personally, I use the desktop. I'm at my desk most days. It's really easy for me just to use the desktop. But yes, if you're in the field and you'd like to view this information, out on the grounds or campus, you can take a tablet, your phone, and walk right out on site, and the GPS function will actually work. So the map I showed you earlier in the demo, you'll actually see the GPS locator pop up, and it'll actually show you walking around the site as well. So that's a really unique feature about the mobile app that's really handy. But yeah, all this information can be accessed on the mobile app as well. So that's another great question. Appreciate that. Give it like another 10, 15 seconds here. But yes, we're looking forward to the next Feature Friday here in a couple weeks. We're going to be doing the reality capture layer, where we get to look at all the 3D models and virtual tours and all that. So that's going to be a pretty fun demo to go through with the team here. So yeah, come with your questions. We appreciate all the feedback. Looks like we have another question from Craig here. Does the pipe mapping provide the depth of the pipe as well? So yes, we record depths. We collect the invert depths during the inspection as well. So they're giving you depth and diameter and some of that information in the report for sure. So as we crawl through the line, so we give you a depth at the access point, the manhole, but as we crawl it, we actually have a sonde located on the camera itself as we crawl through the line, and we can actually that's how we map it out on the surface and provide the mapping in SiteMap. But that's how we track it, and that will give you an estimated depth, plus or minus probably 2 feet typically. But we confirm with physical measurements in the field from the invert measurement from the bottom of the pipe basically to the rim of the manhole there. So that's another great question, Craig. So next week's class will be about reality capture. So we're going to be going through the 3D models, the virtual tours, and all that. So reality capture layer is what we call it in SiteMap. And yeah, we're going to be walking through that with you. And we're really excited to show you. That's really unique how you can view above ground structures. We actually have examples of below ground modeling as well. So that's all, really exciting information to go through. So we appreciate all the questions and all that. Again, feel free to reach out for a one-on-one demo if you're trying to go through SiteMap and you're looking for training, additional training. Our support team, you can email support@sitemap.com, or here's my information. You can reach out to myself. We'd love to jump on a call with you, walk you through the platform, and show you how to better use SiteMap. So you've been a great audience here today. We hope you have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing you next time. See ya.